嘿，亲爱的朋友们，大家好，我是铁拳，聊聊游戏，交个朋友啊！今天给大家带来一期《心灵杀手2》。先给看一下选项，图形全部开到最大了，给它开到全屏模式，全部光追啊什么全都打开了。据说这个游戏画面超高，正好测试一下我的4090啊！马上开始，恐怖游戏大作。一般吧，好吧，故事模式吧，主要给大家演示一下。最早有 Alan Wake 1，大家都玩过吗？360上的手电筒照光了，具体故事我已经忘记了。
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
这款游戏最近所有媒体评分非常非常高。
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
都是9到10分的满分级别。
But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
就是听很多朋友说啊，中文翻译的这个时间轴有点问题，好像是慢一拍的感觉。
And monsters wear many faces.
上来这个就挺中间，我现在不能转身，大家懂的啊！我现在一转身，人转过来，这个视频就不能过审了，你们都懂的。哦，还可以遮住了，可以的。我现在全开，然后还开了2个录屏，50多帧吧。还可以。我用手柄玩。
Already gone.
什么东西啊？不要那么吓人吧！快给我个武器啊！我的哦，哇，这个游戏压力大。 积极。遇到邪教了。感觉就是那种美国悬疑、超悬疑电影那种感觉啊，侦探片，我挺喜欢这种感觉的。这个游戏好像是双主角。
Oh my God, Mom! It's not your fault. People get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
这部电影让我想起了有部电影叫《侦探》，大家看过
It
吗？
can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
我这个游戏版本是 PC
Here we
版。
are, Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map. Worth memorizing before.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Damn thing's gonna show up, Mulligan.
Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Okay.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
牙医，第一个被害人是牙医，第二个是老师，第三个是老板。然后手法是每一个都有点差异，但是共同点都是有肿胀。第一个人手腕、腿部，第二个人胸部伤口很深，心脏不见了。第三个人，胸部 OK， 心脏都不见了，太恐怖了，我就不给你们看了。OK。
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
画面挺写实的，
Hey, Casey.
但是目前来说没觉
You're
得怎么
putting me
好
in。charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
这种游戏肯定就是成年人的游戏了，对吧？
Fucking nature gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
我知道向下走，但是我看看从这里走
I'll be back in a second.
会有什么。走不动了。OK。 哦，看到吗？有一个风筝，还是一个挂牌啊？记住。这里有各种各样的挂牌。彩色的石头，这种通常都是仙女啊什么的。
Kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
我父亲常说，
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
行事越
He
困
hates
难，
those
勇者
cheesy
越
crime
坚
books, but he really hates the movies.
OK， 这个是用来升级用的。OK，
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
这种地方啊，白天来都很吓人的，对吧？
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
At the murder site. I did not want to swap. No, you're not getting it. Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
现在在这儿呢。
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message. Step 1. Examine the corpse. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
完了，这视频
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding it down.
只能想办法快打马赛克弄了，肯定是要做后期的。
Keep trying. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
这游戏节奏是慢的，但是我说实话，我不觉得很闷。1、2、3号线索在哪儿啊？23在这儿。
Nope.
应该是有点 bug 了吧？看到吧？下面那个其实是应该是那个什么方便便当盒啊。是要把串联起来。
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display, large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't
FBI
heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
三脚架可以证明是预谋，对吧？
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready.
哇，这种
They were waiting for him.
我好像是第一次了解了这种逻辑探案的思路。
He's been missing for 13 years.
这几个问题都是对的。
Why here? Why now?
谁是被害人？多少个凶手？然后是预谋还是随机杀人？
See what they saw, feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
利用直觉对相关人士今日侧写。
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
这个有点灵异了吧？
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click.
他这个是什么能力啊？
At somebody's home.
神婆能力吗？
Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. 犯罪侧写也搞定了。然后查看湖岸。
To Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter.
这女的太厉害了。
They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more.
哇，真的是大树
It。is kind of creepy, though.
哇哦，
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into
哦，
terrifying
这种形式挺有意思的。
Reading the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a
哦，
game
是
with
Alan
them.
在写小说。
An invitation. How could they not accept, even
Even
if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it.
我现在的感
Something
觉
was put inside him.
很纠结，心里又想看到接下去会发生什么，又稍微有一点点的不耐烦。
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
Hey,
Deciding
you made
what
it back.
happens to who.
Good.
Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deer
Oh.
Fest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
哦，还是要鼓励你探索的呢。
Who's leaving these out here?
对吧？我要不找的话，就找不到这个午餐盒了，升级武器用的。
Can't fit the clues altogether.
沉浸感还是很强的这个游
Part
戏。
removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
我不是用键鼠，我是用手柄玩的。
To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
使用物品时还要再点一下的。 完了，卡 bug 了。哦，靠！我刚才卡在石头上了。哼。
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
30分钟，基本上是走路探索。上来这个节奏可以说是不是那么快。
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
小镇。
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hey there.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
这个水面效果还不错啊！现在这个画面感觉出来了。在这儿。
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
靠！我被卡在两个人之间了，我靠。
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
对笔记很重要的。
Case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calton Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. I'll take him.
啊，这对
Excuse me.
兄妹
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I'm staying at the lake, getting
小说
some
叫 Alan
details.
Wake。
Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with
目击者
knives.
看得还挺准的。第一次遇到两个手电筒的就是他们两个。
And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
哦，刚才有一个特殊感哦，细节真不错。
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
这个，你要做刑侦探吧，悬疑吧，我觉得这个对吧？这些线索是他自己通过第六感感觉出来的，这个太厉害了，这个说实话有点离谱了，什么都能编出来了，就这么说的话，说实话我对这里有一点小失望，但是故事目前看上去还不错。
Private party.
虽然故事是很普通的一个故事，目前来，但是它就是这个游戏导演演绎的方式还是不错的，很多细节处理让你很投入的感觉。目前玩下来还是不错的。
They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Rose.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga
Anderson, as I live and breathe.
你敢信？玩到现在快1个小时了，连战斗都没开始。
Back here after that awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your
What?
daughter. That's so weird. You don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
哇，这个表情
I
可
know
以
what
的。
this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
很经典的美剧挖坑的节奏吧。
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
哇，这游戏的表情、人物建模和表情做的真不错。
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
真的，这种面部表情做的真的不错。这个线索贴不上去，因为还没有发现案件，估计。我也想升级武器，但是战斗还没开始呢。
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
会不会他说的是他的未来呀？
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
和女儿的卡片 ，OK。
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
路疯了。
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible, but it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Oh, jeez.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff. Have a nice day.
玩这游戏真的像玩一部美剧一样，或者是侦探电影。
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Postmortem。你看这个游戏真的，你看它这个灯的散射的灯光，你仔细看还能看到一种灰尘烟雾的感觉。这个游戏里做的不错。场景，你看材质，其实有点暗。拿装备啊！哦，你看我走进这些还能。
I can't force it open.
靠！你一到人家警局来，上来就。这个光影可以的。
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
我尽量从头部吧，不然打码打的要太多了。我靠，这个游戏。
What was the cause of death? What of... They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
这个现在就是，你看手臂巨人关了吧？听这个最好不要去谷歌，很吓人的。但是游戏里看到说实话还好。先把地图 update 了一下，警局还有未发现的地图 ，OK。线索版。
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Think. Okay. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Oh. 一个钱包啊，还是一份东西。
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
至少戴个手套和口罩吧。
Haunted saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was.
这是一个真人演员吗？
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
厚厚一本。
No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Voilà, gars. Oh oh.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
好了，恐怖的地方要来了，战斗部分来了。
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page is set to get into the light.
Witch. Get out of my house. Get out.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go!
Get out of my house.
Vanished.
Oh, 这第一章 ，Oh my God， 朋友们，
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
Oh.
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
第一章吧，基本上大家应该可以知道大概是什么感觉，故事肯定是不了解的，但是应该知道是怎么玩的了吧？推进剧情，有一些小的战斗，好吧？那今天视频差不多就到这里了，非常感谢朋友们的收看，我们下次再见了，拜拜。